divine loving creatures. I am here to talk today about the North Node some more. As we know, the North Node just switched signs. It is the very end of Gemini now, and it's coming into a really nice aspect with Mars, actually. So the North Node's at about 29 degrees Gemini. Mars is at about 26 degrees Aquarius. So it's creeping closer, but it is still considered a trine right now, a very harmonious aspect. And really the first major aspect that the North Node is experiencing after it's shifting the sign. So I think it's an important place to check in, and will definitely shape this next 18 months of the North Node being in Gemini. And what I love about it is, Mars was one of the big players earlier this year, and it's coming back now, and it's showing us this is a really good time, Mars in Aquarius, right, to be applying ourselves, to be lending our vitality, to be using our energy. Right, Mars rules how we apply ourselves, and also our sexual energy. Using this energy towards creating community. Using this energy to now begin to put these pieces back together of these communities that have been shattered as a result of COVID-19. The communities that have faltered, that have not had the ability to gather together. Mars in Aquarius is now saying, it's time. It's time to gradually begin to put these pieces of community back in place. I don't think it would be wise to open the floodgates of community at this point, and I don't think I'm alone there. I'm certainly not advocating for doing anything unsafe. However, Mars in Aquarius is saying, especially trine the North Node, right? Pointing us to our direction of Dharma, pointing us to our purpose here, is saying we need to have conversations, and we need to allow these conversations to be of the type where we are beginning to put the pieces of community back together that have been scattered, right? And you can take that for what it is. You can take that for saying we need to get together in person. You can say that we need to find virtual space. I'm not here to make prescriptions. I'm just looking at the stars and sharing what I see. And Aquarius rules community. It rules humanitarian endeavors. This is a really good time to try to use your energy to uplift humanity as a whole. And to expand this humanitarian consciousness, right? So Aquarius represents the height of human consciousness here on Earth. And so how can we apply ourselves towards reaching that? And Aquarius says it is through community and through helping people, through treating everybody the same, egalitarianism. And so North Node in Gemini is saying, let's talk about this. We need to have some conversations about this. We need to figure out how we are going to use our energy, how we're going to use our resources to create this community, create this new world, this age of Aquarius. All right, it's time to have these conversations, dropping agenda and just asking, what can we do? What can I do? How can I be of service? How can I apply myself? How can I use my energy to create this new community, to create this new world? How can my energy bring the world into its truest expression? How can my energy bring the world closer to a direct experience of truth? This is going to become clear over the next few days here. It's going to get closer and closer to a direct trine, probably coming direct early next week. So this weekend should shed some light on some things for us. There's a lot of other aspects going on here. Neptune is still doing Neptune things in Pisces, really confusing the point. And actually we have Mercury making some nice aspects with Pluto in Capricorn. So all this action in Taurus is starting to come around to making some really nice aspects with Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn. So this is a good time. We're going to start to see some things start to move here. And we're going to see some harmony. We could see some money start to flow in, especially if we're willing to let go of old paradigm. This is a good time. So reach out to me if you have any questions, any more specific questions. I glossed over a couple things there, but I'm happy to discuss this in further detail. If you want to get a reading, absolutely, I would love to do that. And thank you to everyone who watches, who shares, who donates. Really just appreciate all of you out there who just are keeping at it and putting up the good fight every day. So thank you. I love you. Have a wonderful Friday.